I know it's been a minute. I've been at this ease with a cold. I've been trying to make it through it. You know, I've been fighting through it, but I gotta push this content out for you guys. You feel me? So I appreciate it if you here. You know, I'm sorry if you missed me. For the people who have been watching, liking up the videos, dropping comments, I appreciate you. We slowly growing. Oh my goodness. I kindly appreciate it. I get my grace. Anyhow, today we'll be looking at where the unusual TikToks that will raise your vibrations. Let's get right into it. Alright, look, before we get into the video, man, I was spiritually attacked, man. So today I was meditating. It was a lot more sunny outside. I was meditating and a mosquito bit me literally right in the forehead. And you know, that's the brow chakra, the pineal gland and all that. So it's like, dude, you know how deep the mosquito like needle goes in and spreads out? And dude, I feel spiritually attacked. So if you see that, don't be flaming me in the comments and all that. Feel me? I'm keeping it real with you now, right here, right now. So let's get right into it anyway. You feel me?
Hey, we are out of water. We are not out of water. We are not out of water.
They drained fuel. They added something to the coolant lines. They played with electronics. And that's not typical vandal stuff.
Less than a week after bringing free water to Flint, Moses West says the green machine he designed to do just that was vandalized.
Once they broke into the machine and destroyed the generator, very technical, they knew what they were doing. It wasn't just random vandalism, not at all. Put metal in the fuel system.
West is a military veteran who travels across the country to areas in crisis, bringing a machine he designed like this one that literally makes fresh water out of thin air. He put the green machine out for people along Saginaw Street on Thursday and was hoping to make a big impact. He says before the vandalism, they were giving hundreds of people free water every day.
You got to look at, I'm making anywhere from 1,200 to 2,000 gallons of water a day. You're giving away for free. That's a lot of money out of somebody's pocket someplace.
Churches and cathedrals were...
Yo, listen, they don't want to let that guy shine, man. Come on, man. God created a way. Well, he found out we not out of water. And they came and vandalized this shit. This is what they do. Come on, man.
Never built for religion and places of worship. And I'm going to show you exactly what these were built for. Now, churches and cathedrals display cymatic patterns in their windows. And cymatics are patterns made by frequency and sound. These windows display high vibrational healing frequencies. And some chapels even have songs encoded into their architecture. Now, this is what cathedrals look like on the inside. Clearly, this is not set up and designed for people to all be sitting and listening to someone all the way at the front. They were designed for people to lay down and listen to the healing frequencies from the instruments in these cathedrals. Now, our ancestors knew exactly how powerful frequencies are. And the oracle chamber is a perfect example of this. This is an underground chamber in Malta that pitches sound at 111 hertz. And 111 hertz frequency has been proven to kill cancer cells. Now, these cathedrals were also designed to generate their own free energy and convert it into electricity. This is why the word cathode is in cathedral. A cathode is a type of electrode through which electrons move. Now, this information has been intentionally hidden from us from our predecessors. However, we are in a time of awakening. The public consciousness is shifting and this information is coming to light. And this will definitely be a part of our free new world. Peace and love.
Hey, yo, I seen some buildings in that clip. Man, listen, I got buildings in my city just like that, dude. You feel me? So it's like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Any city you go in the U.S., they got buildings like that. That don't tell you something. That don't tell you, like, maybe, just maybe, if you not open-minded and a critical thinker, just maybe they might be on to something. What if they on to something? Come on, bro. Open your eyes. Leviathan's Gate. Sentinel's Gate. Okay. They got pictures. Damn, my bad I ain't zoom in this time, y'all. That's my bad. I've been, Pardon me. Come on, bro. Are we on the globe or not? We on the globe or not? Let me know in the comments.
If this was,
all right, check me out. Just hear me out, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you had the equipment, not the funds, because we know we only under this shit over here. So if you had the equipment to explore or adventure further out beyond those gates, as we just saw on footage, would you go? And then would that prove to you? Well, would that reshape your reality as far as flat Earth, globe Earth? What you think? We in the age of Aquarius, age of information. It's coming out. Information coming out. You seeing more and more shit come out. Let me know what you think.
white European so-called Jewish families being moved out of their homes right now, countries will be ready to go to war. Countries would be ready to go to war. But because it's the original Hebrews,
60 days.
Nobody says nothing. I ain't seen a white so-called Jewish person say nothing about this story.
That's a fact.
That's what you got to understand. Imagine somebody telling you right now, coming in your house, saying, hey, you got to go. Okay? You would have a problem with that. But this story right here, I ain't seen nobody talking about it.
No,
now, these
I'm
people
not
done
either.
took your name, done
Besides
took your
him.
language, done took your culture, done financed the transatlantic slave trade, moved you all away from your home, and now they moving us away from our home again? And nobody want to talk about that?
Man,
Nobody wants to talk about that? I ain't seen a story on CNN. I ain't seen a story on Fox News. I ain't seen a white so-called Jewish celebrity post anything about this. Huh?
Why they won't teach us?
yo, he's spitting straight fire. Cause he's not lying. He ain't lying. Come on, man. But now listen. I want to ask a question. I don't want to make no one feel disrespected. So with all due respect, we just critical thinkers here. You feel me? We just critical thinkers here. We're going to ask a question, hypothetically speaking. If we was here before everything and we created, we know who I mean by we created, carbonated, supreme, esoteric, non-ether beings. If you know, you know. If we was here before then, you know, forgive me if I'm wrong, forgive me if I'm saying this. Are we really the true Hebrew Israelites? I don't want to raise no. I'm just concerned. You know, I'm just concerned. I'm trying to keep it cordial. Let's go.
The history of Egypt. After you have shackled and enslaved a people, branded, castrated, lynched, burned, and tortured them, you called them 3/5 of a man, subspecies, an ape, a monkey, and a general inferior creation. How can we then admit that they are our teachers and the ones who gave us civilization? How can we admit that we descended from Greece and from Rome, and that Greece and Rome stole everything they knew from
see that
Egypt?
lady?
How to admit that?
Ain't playing.
There's no room in a white supremacist psyche
Ain't
for
doing
black
no playing.
contributions to civilization or world progress. This reaches
no
too far
playing.
into the consciousness of the so-called objective white scholars of academia and their black-skinned counterparts. This is like asking a Nazi to accept the Jewish origins of Nazism and of Hitler, if that were the case. They couldn't accept it if it were true any more than the white supremacists can accept the African origins of civilization, the African origins of Christianity, the African origins of science, the African origins of everything. Philosophy originated in Egypt. Math originated in Egypt. Theology originated in Egypt. Philosophy originated in Egypt. Letters originated in Egypt. Everything started there.
Everything.
They were as ancient to the Romans as the Romans now are to us. And that's what we don't really understand.
JP Morgan.
Bingo. Yo. This is a human being. A human being spitting straight facts. Man, it's time for y'all to do your homework, man. It's only a matter of time, man. Raise your vibrations. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Morgan is about to spend $1 billion on rental homes across the United States of America to become one of the biggest mega landlords in history. And they get ready to start right there in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all are in some serious trouble.
Never thought about the fall.
If you know Atlanta, Georgia's history, the true Atlanta, Georgia history, you know that's terrible. That's terrible. For the true people who was really here. But, let's get right back into it. I don't want to seem colorist, sexist, none of that, because I'm none of that. If you vibrating high, I fuck with you. You feel what they say? I fuck with you. You feel me? Other than that, I ain't really jacking you, like, at all. For real. Like, I done cut ties from a lot of people. Still.
All of creation like this. Listen to what he has to say.
If the devil is to destroy the earth, he has to begin with a woman. Because if he touches the woman, he has touched the world. Do you realize that Adam and Eve never had children in the garden? Satan intercepted the woman way before Adam and Eve got intimate. Because if Adam became intimate with Eve before the tree, then there will be a race of people that are not affected by sin. So Satan had to make sure, I need to get the woman first, because in her, that is where every man will come from. If I can mess her up, I have messed up the whole human race. I don't need Adam, I need the helper. Because the helper is the one that has the ability to help him fulfill his destiny.
This is why it's so important for men to spiritually protect their wives. You are her covering. Because if the enemy gets to your wife, it can be detrimental for generations to come.
How white folks...
Yo, listen, we got God from the Caribbeans, got his locked, so he locked in. Boy, but he's spitting straight facts. Think about it. It's what we go through now. Think about it. When they get the black man out the home and the black woman, depends on the system. Who is the system ran by? Infiltration. You fucked before you even started. Think about it. When your mother gives birth, what they do? They take the baby, hit him with some type of jab or what? We don't know what the fuck that is. And they say, oh, we need to do something. Man, they take the placenta. Come on, man. The guy can't be there. It's a problem now. Man, what the fuck going on? Man, like, wake the fuck up.
Not so rich. The untold story of American white supremacy. I mean, I just read about the Indian land grab. And I'm like, my gosh, man, good Lord. No wonder we don't want to...
Caucasian male says our forefathers were the worst people in history of mankind. Caucasian male. After reading how white folks got so rich.
Here's a thought, and really think about it.
It can be detrimental for generations to come.
How white folks got so rich. The untold story of American white supremacy. I mean, I just read about the Indian land grab.
The Indian land grab.
Man, good Lord. No wonder we don't want to teach.
Here's a thought.
We the indigenous people, the aboriginals. Remember who you are. That's all I'm saying. You got Caucasians people saying this shit. Bro, what y'all doing, G? Just think about it. What y'all really doing? It's all there, and then they say, oh, nah, it's just cap. They just talking. Come on, bro. Why the fuck would they teach you this in school when you a young boy and you conscious and you colored in the poor community, you know what we could do around here if we came together and stop killing and fighting each other?
And really think about this. If we were called the people of the sun people, sun worshippers by colonizers that infiltrated and tried to indoctrinate us with their beliefs, it should tell you that Earth was a tropical place. And during the days of them indoctrinating us with their beliefs, they told us about the concept about hell and heaven. And they told us that hell is hot. But because they have flipped the script and made everything man-made, wouldn't that make hell cold if there was a heaven and hell? It's something to think about.
When the government questions its citizens for suspicions of a crime, it's called an investigation. When the citizens question their government, it's called a conspiracy theory. We've been conditioned not to question the government's story.
BlackRock famously bought millions more shares of Fox News back in January. And then, of course, a few weeks later, Tucker Carlson was fired after he ran this report on BlackRock. Why was he fired? Watch this.
Of course, the war in Ukraine has totally destroyed Ukraine, killed over 100,000 Ukrainians, but it's still going. Why is that? Because the Biden administration has kept it going. They could have forced a peace. They haven't. They don't want to. Why destroy an entire country? Well, because people are getting rich. BlackRock plans to get rich. So BlackRock is now saying out loud that the war in Ukraine, the death of all these Ukrainians, is actually a great opportunity to transform Ukraine into a beacon of capitalism.
Wow.
Right. So when you turn on your mainstream media, you're not going to get any kind of open, fair, honest discussion because they're all controlled. Wow. Even when you have these new anchors that fill in now for Tucker's spot, remember who pays their paycheck.
Hey, yo. Before we keep it spinning, we gonna do this fast. We're gonna do this real fast. Yo, what the fuck you think is going on right now with the war? Israel and Hamas? Who is on the side of Hamas? Go do your homework. Just keep it going.
In nature and spirituality, all negative energy back off, and the spiritual energy of creation come down upon you and reveal a lot of things to you what nobody cannot teach you. Yourself teach you more than what people teach you. So you must always meditate. Find yourself in a secret place. Call upon the Almighty. Pray. Sing redemption song. And shout for joy, happiness, peace, prosperity. And when you do all these things, the whole universe come and defend you. And anything you want, the universe carry to you. You don't even have to hang your hat too far or your hand too far. You know, see, because we are the children of the Most High. And He create us for a purpose. So from we are walking in spirit and in a truth, real in ourselves and know everything what we are doing, we are dealing truthful towards humanity and creation, the whole universe defending. And every negative energy face you, boom off like a ball. They melt like plastic and butter against sun.
Very beautiful. If you look at
Yo, all the gods from and that's in the Caribbeans seem like they vibrating high. They know what the fuck going on. You know why? Because they probably not blocking out their sun over there. They blocking out our sun, man. The sun's shining, but the clouds is blocking it over here. I told you I was meditating earlier. Got spiritually attacked while I was at it. Come on, bro. Now, I peep. We recording. I seen the sun shining in the background and all that. I see through the window. But they blocking out the sun. The clouds can't stay there. They making them. So, of course, if they fake clouds, you feel me? Clouds ain't supposed to be there. Sun's supposed to be shining, giving us this photon energy.
at people that's a part of the air, they're very great thinkers. You look at people that's a part of the water, they're very emotional. They use their energy and motion. The whole thing is to set your intentions and use it in a ma'at or a balanced way, you know, because a lot of people use their element unawarely bad because they haven't been taught these things in school, because in school we are learning lies and learning how to, you know, serve the one percenters and learning how to become consumers and work in cubicles and being away from the sun. So when you go to school, they take true education from you and give you and feed you a false reality, so you can't tap into the things that's naturally already endowed in you. Imagine our children going to the school and learning about elemental alchemy, or learning about their natal charts, learning about astrology, learning about financial literacy. Imagine that, man. We would be totally different, man.
Remember.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? I'm 28 years of age. And, yo, check me out, G. I just found out my North Node is Scorpio, and my South Node is Taurus. But I'm a Pisces. So it's just like, yo, so much shit starting to make sense to me now. Like when you really start to do homework, that shit is crazy. Shout out to Yaki Awaken, man. From he helping the world raise their vibration, man. And people got to raise their conscious. Everybody sleep, man. It's time to get out that slumber. What you doing? Come on, man. Go check him out. YouTube, Instagram, all that. Yaki Awaken. Good dude.
They do not have the power to pull the trigger on these events. All they have is the power to manipulate us into believing that these events are about to take place or happen. That's the only power that they have. So if they set up our reality to say, well, a nuclear war is right around the corner, and we all start freaking out about a nuclear war, then we are going to create it. Yep. Because we are the creators of this reality. They do not have the power to create this reality. And yes, everyone has free will, but that's the whole point. It is us who is supposed to be creating, uncreating, recreating this collective reality, not them. They are not allowed to override our free will. So instead, they convince us through manipulation and fear to believe in one thing so that we create it.
So, the people she talking about, the beings she talking about, the entities, the deities, all that shit she talking about, right? These motherfuckers are masters of deception. Like, grandmasters of deception, these motherfuckers. You hear me? So, if you really think about it, is she lying? Is she lying? That's all I want to say. Is she lying? I'm not going to go into detail because I keep pausing and y'all probably getting annoyed. So I'm going to keep rolling. But is she lying? No, she's not. The chosen ones. I'm speaking to the chosen ones. You know, if you chosen, the more and more you think about something, right, you acquire that shit. Even in the weirdest ways, like if you wear like, yo, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do that, and you just thinking on it, but you're not really rushing to it, then it just presents itself to you like boom, like hello. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even expect that. Come on, man. Start paying attention. Okay. Oh, word? That's different.
Get a lot of hate.
Yo. They said extraterrestrials visited Africa and spoke to about 100 children telepathically and told them that technology is a real problem. I guess for humanity, or I don't even know, the generation out. But this shit is getting real wicked out here, man. I ain't scared of that type shit. I already know what's up. But for the people who's not in the knowing, it's time to know, man. I keep saying it, but it's time to know, man. It's time to know.
For if you say it out loud.
That 95% of the U.S. population is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years of quote-unquote freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic. It is, quite frankly, stupid. Follow for more random tips.
Isn't it some real...
Yo, that's a little kid saying that. That should mean something. That's a little boy saying that. A little boy.
Gaslighting to enslave people and then create the stereotype that they're lazy. How you come up with that? Some of the people who built the nation, that's the lazy people. And we have been so brainwashed, we believe we have to convince people it's not true by being so busy, by grinding, by hustling, by showing up for everything, signing up for everything. God said, you are already stardust. You are already sacred.
I'm not against technology.
She's spitting flames. That's all I got to say.
technology. I'm just against the ignorance of the understanding of what frequency is. A lot of people don't know what frequency is, so I say think about using the bathroom. If I drink a whole lot of water, I gotta use the bathroom more frequently. So the interval of the time in between each time I go to the bathroom is smaller. If I don't drink enough water, I'm not using the bathroom frequently. So the time is wider. Look at a wavelength, the closer ones is a high frequency. The slower is a low frequency. And when we're dealing with the social media, when we're the blue light, when we're dealing with the 5G, you're dealing with 2.4 gigahertz. That's 2.4 billion cycles a second. Our brain, our heart, our body is like 8 hertz, 7 hertz. The Schumann resonance is 7.83 hertz. But we talking about getting hit by 2.5 billion a second. There's no way you are overstanding all what's being done to your godlyhood inside of that framework.
This is not a knife.
Yo, God got his ether out afro, like the 80s, 70s, whatever it was. Excuse me. And he's talking facts out there, straight. More and more people's waking people up, telling people this, telling people that. Even me, I got little people, just a little bit, not a lot. I have small conversations on Instagram. People be talking like, yo, this shit is crazy. I wouldn't expect this, but I'm here. I'm here, man. I'm here. That's all I got to say. I'm here for it.
Phone. This is a $3 trillion military-grade lethal weapon aimed straight at your brainstem. If you're watching this, it's because your most primal needs and impulses are being weaponized by to get you to give up all your precious minutes and hours down to the last second. This is done with an invisible asymmetry of power. Tristan is the foremost expert on this, and you should watch his whole testimony in front of Congress, but the bottom line is this. You are being fucking harvested, and no one is coming to save you. But all hope is not lost. Hear me out. We all have 24 hours in today, and we all have commitments and human needs, so the time that we're left with is the most valuable. With this, we can steer the course of our life or create new memories. But how much of yourself do you feed to the beast against your will?
Yo.
You could take full control of your life at any moment, but you have to fight for it. Now get the fuck off of Instagram.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, do make sense, cause I just seen something and it had me thinking, like, you know, I play a lot of, like, okay, on my spare time with the boys, you know, with the fellas, when everybody's not busy, we spend a lot of time trying to play video games just to spend time with each other, because we're all spread out, and it's a good thing when we all come together. But at the same time, I invest my time into video games, and it's like I could be doing this with you guys, right? You know what I'm saying? And there's no problem with balance, but I used to have a passion for that. Now I don't. So now it's like I pay attention, like what he's saying, pretty much I feel it in a way, like that was kind of personal, so I threw it in there, you feel me? And if you feel the same way, let me know in the comments, like, whatever it is. It don't got to be video games. It could be anything. It could be anything. Anything that you feel is a distraction, that you know is a distraction, but you love it so much you can't give it up. I know for a fact, video game is my thing with that, what I'm talking about. Let's get back into it. What they saying? They faking an attack from Hamas and Israel.
Now you can see the area is completely deserted, but I want you to get them off the road.
Let's see this shit.
Get them laid down next
You see
to the
my
road,
man?
okay?
You see my man up top?
Jerry.
That's
Move
me.
them. It looks like you're in the middle of a forest.
Get down, close.
Okay, Jerry, tell the cameraman to keep Clarissa in shot, okay? It's not the Blair Witch Project.
You're fine.
That's it, perfect. Okay. Get nice and close. Get the cameraman nice and close.
That's the Iron Dome, okay? That's the
Right,
Iron
now look
Dome.
around, Jerry. Just look around as if you're in danger. Try and look nice and scared. Yeah, that's it. Catching your breath. Dead scary over here with all the bombs going off and all that.
Guys.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's the money shot. Nice and tight on Clarissa.
Are you seeing our situation, guys?
Tell her yes.
Yes.
Can she hear the shells, Jerry? Because they are about 6 miles away.
Can you hear the shells?
Stay down.
Derek, can you boost the volume on those explosions, please?
We have to stay here.
Some really
This is news
disturbing
anchor
new information,
Sarah
out of
Sander.
Israel.
Listen.
The Israeli Prime Minister's spokesman just confirmed.
Yo, nah, I'm not letting that ride, bro. I'm not letting that ride. Yo, they faking attacks. If that don't tell you something, bro, I don't know what's gonna tell you. Like, I don't know what's gonna make you realize. That's insane. Like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Babies and toddlers were found with their heads decapitated in Kfar Aza in southern Israel after Hamas attacks in the kibbutz over the weekend. That has been confirmed by the Prime Minister's office. Let us go now to CNN's Hadar.
She said confirmed, right? And then look at what she released. This is her full statement. This is the full statement. And then she said, I'm sorry. That is not enough. Saying I'm sorry on Twitter is not enough. These media companies should not be able to get away with lying on national TV to millions of people all over the world and then retracting their statements online where nobody's going to pay attention. Please tag CNN.
Yo, no. Hold on. They said babies' heads was decapitated. Why would y'all be decapitating babies' heads? Because the ancestors is sending so many. Come on, man. The ancestors is sending. They sending. Why would they really go decapitate babies, military, and come on, man, let's make it make sense. But if you stuck through the whole video, I appreciate you. Kindly help me get into the algorithm. I'm not in the algorithm yet, but I appreciate all the people who have been dropping likes, the people who have been subbing up, leaving comments to have some intellect. I love it. I love it, man. Feel me? If I'm a good vibe, share to your people. Give me some likes, all that kind of stuff. Behaving, we out here. Have a good one.
Now come and join your man. I'm on my way to Mars. Feel like an astronaut. I feel just like an